Oh, Father, tell me, do we get what we deserve? Oh, we get what we deserve.
Hey guys, this is Humble Spirit. Thank you for joining me today and tuning in. It's always appreciated. So, please continue to tune in, of course. But, today I just want to speak a little about the wildfires and especially this fire that is amping up in Cali right now. I don't know if you guys been hearing about it. They've been talking about it a little bit, but of course not as much as they should probably. But so unfortunately now they are saying, as well as us seeing, these wildfires are the new normal, is what they're calling them, the new normal. Along with a good bit of other things, hopefully, if you've been paying attention, you see our world is fast changing on a lot of different levels, you know. But I would guess they are saying this because some of the fires have been burning for years now. It's just now at this like crucial point where it has intensified. You know, as I said before, things are going to continue to intensify. I don't know if you guys remember that in my previous pods that, you know, things are going to keep intensifying. It's like a woman in labor. Like I said, you remember, you know, women, this is how the process works. So, yeah, so, you know, things are intensifying to the point where they are saying that everywhere in Cali is a fire hazard. I mean, which is why they called a state of emergency, is what I'm guessing. But these fires are becoming out of control. I think there's more than like 170 fires now going on just in California itself. I mean, which is kind of crazy. Um, and that's like a very high magnitude. Uh, just, I mean, in one place, period. If you just think about that, but so, I mean, basically, they are using directed energy weapons to create these fires. You guys go do research on directed energy weapons, okay? If anyone knows anything about Nikola Tesla, he also invented these directed energy weapons and the heart machine. You know, but of course these demons stole everything from him to use it for their own agenda. But you know, he created things such as the ray laser beams and the D wave. So you guys go look that up. But you know, basically, you can tell that these fires have been like, you know, it's some type targeted thing. They targeted certain areas for these fires. I mean, and you can tell they'll have like a it's like somebody like laser beamed, like, you know, just like one area. Think of like a football field, and you know how big a football field is. And you think about somebody lasering right in the middle of it. One side is scorched, and then the other side is still there, still good. The trees on the lining of, you know, halfway mark is still up. Everything's like good. You know, like go look at those pictures of Cali. Like that's how it looks. So, I mean, obviously, guys, we have to wake up. Like, I mean, we have to see what is truly happening. You know, which is why you have the firefighters saying they never seen anything like it before. You know, I mean, it's a man-made fire, so of course you've never seen anything like it before. These fires, you know, aren't even burning everything. Like I said, the trees on the lining, you know, the halfway mark are still there, still vibrant, still good. You know, some buildings, you know, and homes not affected. You know, when the fire was right there beside it, how does it not catch? How does it not continue to, you know, keep moving? You know, obviously, like I said, some type of directed energy weapon is obviously being used. You know, they're now, I mean, these fires are now like spreading so fast, like fairly quickly. And they're saying, like I said, they're saying they're completely out of control. But they're saying, most of the time, wherever these fires are starting, there's like low wind speeds. And I mean, I don't know, call me crazy, but I remember fires catching from wind. So I don't understand how, I'm like, I don't understand how that would make sense for there to be low wind speeds in these certain areas that there are these certain fires. So I don't know. But like I said, you guys have to wake up, Naturally, that's how fires spread in the wild, by wind. But firefighters are saying that they don't understand how it's spreading so quickly. So not only is there 170 like plus fires just in Cali, but there are wildfires in Maryland, Tennessee, also places like Spain, Canada, Portugal, China. Like, they're just not telling you about it, but they're definitely happening. And, these fires are happening worldwide. But they are focusing and showing it in California. Because people actually care when it's in their backyard, right? They will actually care then. So because of these fires, now they want to cut people's electricity. They tested it out in 2017. I think it was like back in December maybe. But yeah, they had like tested it out, and they were, I guess I guess it was successful, and now they are implementing this in full effect. They're like, yeah, we're cutting your electricity, so you guys be ready. Because it can come to a city near you, okay? Your city or a city near you, whichever. So you guys always have, some sort backup plan if the power goes out, and people have been having the power go out as well recently because there's been a lot of like storms and things like that. So, you guys always have a backup plan and always keep the Most High in your life, of course. But how I see it is they wanna trap people in their homes. And they'll probably end up dying or whatever the case may be. But all this period is a part of their plan. And it's looking as though things are shaping up. It's looking as though their plan is working. Their agenda, should I say, really. There's too many people in certain areas for when they're ready to round us up. So they are in the stages of dispersing everyone to certain easier areas, and or kill people, basically. They're like, whatever comes first. So they are creating certain events in certain areas, and they are making sure everyone is in a place where there's no way out. And it's easier for them to come and get you, whenever it's time. And what does that all result in? This results in us losing everything. Like I said, some people even losing their lives. That's what it results in. But basically everyone, loses the things that they need. They lose their belongings, their materials. And once again, what does that result in? Having to rely on the government, which is exactly where they need and want us to be. So their agenda, can keep progressing. Now they always usually tell us what they've been doing or, whatever through predictive programming. And it's been a little bit done on direct energy weapons. I think probably way back when. I think there was like a Jim Carrey movie maybe about it. Forgot the title of it though, but there was also a 1985 movie called Real Genius. If you guys know anything about that, I don't know if y'all, I don't know if you guys are too young or anything to know about that, but yeah, they've been doing like a lot of predictive programming out here. Letting you guys know, So, I mean, obviously it's for real. And, we gotta open our eyes and see what is truly going on. Just because it's not happening in your city or state right now doesn't mean it's not coming, like I said. So you most definitely need to know what is going on now. But I don't know, when I look at this when I look at this on a different level, to me, it kind of sounds like Exodus in the Holy Bible. Exodus means to departure or going out. And Moses means drawn out. So, I mean, those both like go hand in hand. Our Heavenly Father is so amazing. It's crazy how everything connects. But, yeah, so, which is technically what is going on. People are being drawn out, burnt out, flooded out, whatever. People, are departing from wherever they are currently at. So, the main three, outlines of Exodus, though, if you read Exodus in the Holy Bible, was the enslavement of Israel, the instructions given, and the plagues that come upon Egypt. Those are like the three main outlines. Now, to break that down a bit, I mean, Israel is most definitely enslaved, okay? The instructions given were the commandments, to draw us out of that said enslavement, which is why there were plagues to set us free. So with that being said, we are, all period, all of us here in Babylon are enslaved, period. There's plagues going on as we speak. And the commandments have been here ever since. And basically what Exodus is teaching is the way out. And to truly be set free. We must follow, what the Most High has instructed of us. That is the way out. Okay? The Ten Commandments are very important, period. And in the book of Exodus. Obviously, the world, is molding and shaping up, for the end. And the only way to save yourself is by submitting and obeying the Most High. Now, along with folks in Cali and surrounding areas being worried about the fires, they are also worried about this big earthquake that is, that they keep warning them about. I mean, in which they should, the earth is no longer stable, hence why volcanoes are erupting all over, if anybody's been paying attention to that. But I will say, biblically speaking, the great earthquake will part the Red Sea, which might be why the elite and, whatever keep warning about it. But that's a whole nother podcast. But it's just something to ponder on. But these fires don't help the stability of the earth, period, And all this is part of the end game slowly playing out. These fires will not be quenched unless the Most High, wants them to be. They won't be put out, unless He, puts them out at this point. So, there's obviously no physical way to escape all these things happening and all these things to come. If you guys know a way, let me know. But spiritually, you can escape that second death by now giving your life to the Most High and, doing as He instructed of us. Submitting yourself unto Him. Because, at this point, we've already